Hey guys, how's it going? I've just woke up, just had a shower, so yeah, rocking the sports tee and burgundy. At the moment my pants are red, so I'm not colour coordinated. What I'm going to do today is just going to make myself a nice coffee. What we got? We got rocket fuel, for when just a regular energy drink isn't enough. I thought I'd vlog a little bit today rather than just do building stuff. I started to build something yesterday for that project, for the guy who wants a pipe for a movie, for a crowdfunded movie. Titan Eagle. He's gonna hate me now because I can't remember the name of it. I'll put a link to the description a link to it in the description below. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, hang on, that's a lot of noise than I thought it was gonna be. I was gonna vlog building it yesterday. Unfortunately, I've got eczema on my face and it was terrible, and I just didn't feel like doing it. So I've gotten some of the way through. Let me turn the light on in here. So this is what it looks like so far. Again, ignore the pizza box. It was a lazy day. So we've got a nice little bit of pipe. Again, it's all wood. Polyfill around that needs to be sorted, but I'll probably show finishing that off. And then we've got the engraving around there. Still need to put the name of the guy who's going to get it on the neck. Again, doesn't actually work, but should look pretty good. Also, I realised that my Amazon Prime membership also gives me Amazon Instant Video, which is pretty awesome. I was not aware of that, so I think today is going to be a Top Gear day, or not Top Gear, whatever they now call Top Gear. So I should do that, and also should possibly get some gaming in as well. But should be finishing this off, should be painting it. Coffee. Right, so we've now got the ingredients to a good day. We've got our coffee in Champ Kind's Whammy Chicken. While we're in here, actually, I thought I'd show you some cool stuff as well. One of my friends went to, I can't remember what it was called, just a computer games convention. I think it was EX, something like that. I can't remember what it was. That was my friend Liam. He went there, and I'm a massive DayZ fan. And at the time I was working for a prop making company, and we built these axes and things like that to run this little LARP game, this kind of interactive computer game. And he took one of those with him and took some of my kit for paintballing. And he managed to find Dean Hall, obviously the guy who made DayZ. He managed to get me this, which is so cool. My nickname was Bambi, so it says, "Hi Bambi, I love your axe, rocket." So that's pretty awesome. I love that. So he brought that back, and it just made me really happy. It was so cool. Someone who I appreciate what they do had appreciated what I do, and it's really awesome. And again, just to show you a bit of mine and Sophie's relationship as well, that's the kind of card I get. Yeah, so that's what we're like. So what I'm going to do now is coffee and Top Gear on the Amazon Prime. Not that's Billy Bob Thornton, but it's not. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then probably going to, as I said, just finish building this pipe, and then should hopefully get a gameplay video out of the time I've got left. I'm either going to do another No Man's Sky, because I quite like that. We have now got an Xbox One. I've literally been putting about £10 away a week since June so I could get one for Sophie. She loves Gears of War, so I got her that and a Gears of War game as well. I don't have another controller. What I really want to do is I want to get another controller, then me and her go through co-op mode and film that, and then put that up online as well, so I think that would be really fun. Our dynamic works really well, so we should bounce off each other and make it a bit more interesting than me sitting there rabbiting at you for however many hours of gameplay that is. But that would be awesome, because it gets her involved as well, and I know that me doing this takes a lot of her time as well as my time. And the time that we do have together now with my new job, I'm either asleep, almost asleep, or basically not there. I'm just so tired. I have to get up sometimes at 3 AM to work from 4 until 4 PM, which people may think, oh brilliant, 4 PM, that's awesome, you get the entire evening. You need to get like 7 hours sleep with this, because it is a driving job and you do look after up to 100 people at a time. Yeah, if I'm waking up at 3 AM, I need to go to bed at like 7-8 PM. And so I get home, she gets home at about 6, I get 2 hours, and it's not good enough. But hopefully we'll get some good shifts, we'll see. But yeah, so just gonna have this. As soon as I finish my coffee, I'm going to do a little bit of filming of me altering the pipe, so you can see it from this point to hopefully finish stage. So I've just got to go and watch Grand Tour, that's what it's called, through Amazon Prime, and I have unfortunately discovered this. It's not out. It's just a trailer. I know, Fury, it's a sad, sad day. Oh, do you want to say hello? Do you want to come up? No, don't attack the tripod. So yeah, so what I will ask you guys is if there is anything that is, oh God, earthquake. If there is anything that's good to watch while I'm making stuff, so I do like having stuff on in the background. I'm currently on Luke Cage, which is awesome. I quite like that. A lot of people are saying that it's all black people and there's not enough white people and all the white people are horrible. So it's based in Harlem. It's kind of there will be a lot of black people. Also, stop getting up in arms about it. There have been tons of movies that are just white people. And at the end of the day, who really cares who's in it? Is it good? Yeah, it's alright. It's along the same kind of lines as Daredevil. You know, what difference is there? Don't attack the tripod. Hey, look up. Right, so I'm now gonna finish the pipe off, and I'll probably watch some more Luke Cage. Just remembered as well, while scrolling through the things on Amazon, I was having a look through and saw the Warcraft movie, which reminded me I have got these. So what I'm gonna do is give these away. I think my time of World of Warcraft is over. There's a Hearthstone thing on here as well, and Heroes of the Storm. So I'm just gonna give these away now. So there are the codes. You get free stuff. First come, first serve, obviously. So if you got one of those, I hope they're good for you. I hope you understand what they mean. But yeah, I know that Sophie used to be a big World of Warcraft fan. However, I think her time of that is up. Back to building. Right, so first off, I just want to quickly do a little run through of how I actually got it to this point and kind of what I used. First of all, the head of it, which is this piece here. Again, it's just hollowed out a little bit. That was just so I could see how far down I've gotten. Is made out of just some pine. It's just stuff. So I've got a big long, I think it's like 10-foot section of it that I use to make walking sticks and staves and various other things as well for LARP. So I mean, here's an example of one of the walking sticks. So yeah, so it's got a nice padded top to it. It's bound with stuff, and then it's just got it's for Sophie's character who plays a fish person. So tentacles all the way down. It's scorched pine, and it's got a nice little stopper cap at the bottom. Obviously, I was able to hand cut it down. I don't have an electric sander, which is something I definitely think I need to get. So that was all done by hand, using a tiny little hacksaw and sandpaper. Lots of sandpaper to get that into that shape. Still not too happy with it, but seems to be fine. And the other little middle piece, the neck of it, also keep it tidy, is actually off of a coat hanger. It's the centre point from a wooden coat hanger that I got from Poundland, because it's just thick enough that it looks like it could be actually meant to be there. And yeah, drilled a hole in it, blended it in, hot glue gunned it together, and then used just polyfiller. So then what I'm going to do is smooth out the edges and blend the edge just a little bit better. So proof again, you can build anything on a budget. Okay, so nearly got ahead of myself there, and nearly started painting it before I'd actually put the finishing touches on. It does actually need to have the donator's name on it, so I'm just going to do that now. I'm just going to bring it up. Probably, I don't think it's going to be fancy script. I think it's just going to be kind of just written down the side quite nice and neatly. So I'm going to have that going down the neck of the actual pipe itself. So I've just smoothed out all of the polyfiller, which worked a lot nicer and was a lot easier to smooth off than I thought. All the gaps in it shouldn't be too difficult. It will just look like it's handmade, which is what it should do. I've got to try and make it look like clay as well, so I need to paint that correctly. Undercoat it in grey probably and go from there. But I'm just going to do the name now, then we'll get back on it. Okay, so I managed to use this little tool, which is quite nifty, to get the engraving of the guy's name there, which is Lindquist. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So now I'm going to paint it. Okay, so that's not quite working out how I'd want. I think it's actually filling the holes, which is horrible. So, grey primer. I think I'm going to spray it with this. Once this is dried, I'll probably hair dry this now just to get it dry so I can move on. And then once it's been primed, I think I'll then go and dry brush it and keep dry brushing it to get the layers on it to make it look like it's made of clay. Okay, so we've got our colours mixed up there. I'm going to start with this. Again, this is spray painted now. It's quite dry. It looks quite nice and gave a hell of a lot better coverage than that other grey that I was trying to use up there. Hopefully we can dry brush this though to looking pretty good. So I said start with the grey and work our way lighter into whites. Okay, so the paints that I've bought, let me just pause that. The paints that I've bought are absolutely terrible. None of them work. So like, let's just grab this bit here, bit of colour, let's just put it on there. Doesn't work, thin as anything, absolutely rubbish. So what I'm going to have to do now, yeah, these paints are awful, is desperately try and find out what paints I can use that will hold colour. The kind of coloration that I'm looking for, let's quickly see if I can bring that in, is something like this. So kind of bone sort of colour. Now what I've got is I do have a white spray paint, and what I may be able to do is get the white, spray everything white over the grey, which should give a variant, which is quite nice. And then what I should be able to do is kind of dirty it up, use the actual grey spray paint, spray it onto a thing so I get an actual puddle of grey spray, and use that instead. So that's where we're going to go with this now. It's all about improvisation and seeing what works. So let's see if this works. Okay, so just been outside. Let me put these paint tops away. Been outside, sprayed it with a white, a light dust coating over the grey. I actually quite like it. It's not the yellow tan, although he did want a so now it looks like that. Kind of mottled. It gives a different texture. If you do a light spray, so obviously when you spray, you're meant to do loads and loads of light layers. And if you actually do them correct and you kind of leave it half sprayed, it actually looks pretty decent. It looks like that. Annoyingly, you can still see the grain, although I don't think it will matter too much. I'm going to have to drill these back out again, or I may just be able to paint into them, I don't know, just to get the name showing. And then I'm going to put black as well into all of the divots, just to give it something a little bit different. Possibly use that grey that's actually there, the grey that annoys me. Doesn't work. Probably use that to kind of do some aging on it, and then paint the tip of that black as well. Do some colour fading around there to make it look all black and charred and used, and we'll go from there. Okay, so just finished painting up. So I've got the name nicely put in there. I've got some detailing around there that makes it look quite nice and old. Also got this all painted in now, the top all charred up as well to make it look like it has been used for ages. I'm quite happy with it. I'm annoyed that I can't get rid of this to make it look like it is all made of clay or at least some kind of mud. But again, your hand's going to be on that, so it should hopefully cover most of it and cover the sins. But again, I hope that the person who's going to be getting this will be happy with it. And again, I hope the actual movie itself is going to be awesome. I'm hoping to go see it. It should be pretty good. But that's the end of this video. Again, just another quick build video. Apologies that I didn't get to start it from the very beginning. Hang on, there's a bit there that I want to just... Apologies that I didn't do it from the very beginning. I said, just any of you out there who've got anything that affects you and makes you feel as though you can't be where you want to be, or be outside, or be shown, or be filmed, you'll understand. Just wasn't in the right headspace to be doing a vlog that had my face in it, which, again, some people will say, well, it doesn't have to have your face in it, Chris. It doesn't. You could have just filmed you doing it. But it is quite nice to have an intro at the start, so I feel like I'm talking to someone and then I can get into it. But again, wasn't feeling it. But hopefully you've enjoyed the last parts of this. Now going to go and do some gaming videos as well. Hopefully going to drop this off to to the director tonight, and hopefully he'll be happy with it. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you like what I do here, remember to hit that like button, and if you want to be kept up to date with all my build videos, vlogs, gaming stuff, hit that subscribe button as well. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.